Flower got that wet, wet. Sitting on the pad while you tracing her silhouette. And she got that soft scent. If you tried to break her, baby boy, we got some problems. She is fine for miles and miles, yeah. A little flower growing wild, picking petals soft. Does she love me? Does she love me not? Boy, stop. I got way too much up on my plate. Oh, to be playing games with the boy who's just trying to moan my name. Oh, and then just some things.
Alright, welcome everybody. We are The Common Interest, and what I have here with me today is Lilly Aviana.
Hey guys.
Alright, so at The Common Interest, you start off with a little breakdown, and we ask you to hit us with a rewind. That's when you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how you got involved in music, and how you got here today.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I've been singing since I could talk, honestly.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So just being around a really musically inclined family as it was, you know, that really sits with a kid. And you just always around music. So what else do you got? You know.
Right.
And yeah, so I mean, I grew up around it. I was in choir since kindergarten, all the way up into college. And then, like, I started getting bored with it. I was like, I kind of want to do my own thing.
Right.
Like, I want to start making my own music now. And, I mean, I used to write when I was younger, but...
It was nothing serious?
Yeah, it was nothing serious.
Yeah.
Like, now that I look back at those lyric books, I'm like, oh, what the fuck was I even thinking?
It's stuff about, like, boys and stuff, yeah.
Stupid shit, not even, like, dumb shit. I was like, oh, my God. And then, but, yeah, so, I mean, shit. Like, I really didn't start taking music serious until I was about... 21,
okay.
Yeah, 21, and then I kind of just went on a hiatus for a while, and then I picked it back up last year. So I've been working on the album for 2 years though.
Okay.
And just picked it back up, recorded the album, dropped it, and that's why we here now.
Yeah, dope. Okay. So you said it took you 2 years, and like, was it because you was just trying to get the right content, or is this more of like you was trying to figure out the sound you wanted, or was it, you know, or just more like personal stuff coming into play, kind of slowing down the process?
I mean, it definitely had a lot of those. You know, it was a number of things, but I also wanted to make sure, because I mean, I feel like a lot of artists these days, like, yeah, there's good artists out there, but they're not really putting out like meaningful projects, like things that actually have a concept.
Right.
You know,
right.
it's you know, and so I really wanted, you know, I wanted this album to be the album that really set who Lilly Aviana was.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel it.
And I mean, it's not just that's not just putting a cap on what we can do, but you know, I just wanted to show a little bit of myself and make it real personal about my own experiences and just try to relate to people a lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why it took a long time, because I'm a very crucial writer.
Okay, now I feel it. You want to make sure your stuff right. Like,
for sure. I'm so picky. Like, I rewrote songs numerous of times, so we just wanted to make sure that it was good. We wanted to have the right production. Right. Make sure that we owned everything, you know?
That's important. You got to get your money right.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to put my everything into this, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, facts. Nah, I definitely, because I feel like the concept, like, album is... not like underappreciated. I can't really think of the word I'm looking for, but it's not as appreciated as it used to be. People like they're so just in a hunger, almost like in a fiend for music.
Like
they'll just take anything, and just drop anything out. And like, again, because it's not being said that without it doesn't have to be a concept album to have a great body of work, but I feel like the concept albums that definitely says a lot about the artist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I when I listened to it, it was very well put together. I like that. I like how you arranged it. If everything flowed well, the skits y'all had in there, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like it made you feel like you was part of the recording session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I liked when they what was it? I wrote the name down because that's when it got me. The skit West Belfort Avenue as the transition to seasons.
Yeah,
I like that. That was really tight. Cause you kept doing like, oh, from the top, okay, bet, and then right into it, I was like, okay, that's smooth. I like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, most definitely. So, your name is Lilly Aviana. Is that your actual name or is that your stage name?
No, that's not my actual name.
Okay, yeah.
But ever since I was born, I mean, it might as well be because my family's called me Lily ever since birth.
Okay, is there a reason before that?
Yes, there was actually a book that my mama used to read to us, and it was like these little flower babies, and like they were like literal babies, but they had like petals around their head or like petals on their head, and there was one, her name was Lily, and I just looked exactly like her.
Was it like it was a cartoon too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and so they just called me Lily since then because I looked like her. So
that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's get into the project, Late Bloom. How did you think of the name for that?
Yeah, so back in 2016, you know, I started doing music, and then I ended up having my son. So I just kind of like stopped for a while, for 2 years, and you know, it took me a while to think about what I wanted to drop, but I wanted to get back into music because I really missed it a lot. So I just started thinking about it. I was like, all right, so my name is Lily. I love nature, like it ties into flowers.
Right, I got the titles and everything. Yeah,
and you know, since it's been a while that I've actually dropped music or a project, you know, I wanted to call it Late Bloom because you know the whole flower concept, the nature concept, and I came out 2 years later dropping something that's been such a long time. So yeah, that's where I came up with the name. And yeah,
you can't let people know they can't judge your process.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got you.
Exactly.
Okay. No, it's definitely worth the wait. Because like I said, it was like sounds great, put together. It was another song I called. Let me get to it. Look at my notes. It's on Selfish. There was a lot of saxophone in the background. Was that an actual saxophone?
Yes. My friend Trent.
He went hard. Shout out
Trent
to Trent.
Whitehead. Go follow him. Yeah. That's my man's.
Yeah, he was going hard on that hoe. Yeah, he was going hard. Because I was listening, I was like, dang, it low key like when he first, like the first note he played on like I guess
the second verse.
Yeah. No. It was because to me the way he was doing it almost sounded like an ad lib kind of thing with the sax. It sounded like somebody was singing in the background at first, and I was like, is that a saxophone? And he played at the end. I was like, okay, so somebody is playing sax, but I wasn't sure if it was like a sound bite or something because you know technology is so much these days. But no, shout out to Trent. You did
he did his thing. Yeah, and I like the way he like flowed with the lyrics and stuff. So it really made it seem like it was a part of the whole song. Like,
it sounded great. Yeah. So do you usually do like live instrumentation when you do your music?
Honestly, no. That was the first time I've had live instrumentation in my song.
Okay.
Most of the time, the producers that I do work with, they just send me beats or whatever, and then I send them to the band. I mean, for upcoming projects, I really want to start like composing our own originals, that's the path we're going. That's the path we're going right now.
The live concerts be amazing.
Oh they're so fun. I mean, luckily, I even found a band that is willing to play with me at my shows, and they're so fucking awesome. Shout out to them. But yeah, dude, that's what we're going for.
Okay,
live shit.
Yeah, because that whole the whole entire thing. Because every time we did it on the skits, it seemed like it was a live setup. You hear like the little guitars in the background.
That was actually at our rehearsal.
Okay,
we were at rehearsal. It was like a week before Late Bloom.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
the
tight.
Late Bloom Fest before we dropped. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's tight. I like that. It just always gives like a different ambiance to the music. Who created your website for that? For your Late Bloom?
Oh, the LillyAviana.com? I did.
You did? Wow, that was good. You
I
did good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to Lily. Follow her. She want to make a website because she did the damn thing. That's really nice put together. I like how the wallpaper and everything. And again, it's all the plant theme. I fucks with it. What made you decide to do? Because I saw on Spotify you did this each song with a different like color of the cover art you had, but on the website you did different cover art for them in general. So what made you decide to do that?
Well, if we're keeping it honest, I didn't want to get hit with no copyright infringements.
Yeah, okay, I feel it.
So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna use this as like, you know, just a little promotional thing, and like, you know, just kind of just gave it a little bit more personality versus just the Late Bloom album cover.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's why I have it on the site instead of actually on.
Gotcha. Okay. It's still creative. I like that. So it's just, the cover art was just cover art you found or something like that?
Yeah, that I just literally used this thing called Canva. Y'all gotta be creative with this shit, because I can't. Let me give y'all some tips. It's canva.com, and like I've actually made a lot of my cover art on there.
What?
Yeah, it's like this thing where you just like you can pick your own pixel size and then you can just upload stuff. So I just find like the transparent background shit.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Put it on there and just fuck with it. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Dang. Well, it's, you goddamn doing everything. The website, cover art, yeah, hit her up.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it for me, so.
Hey, there's more money in the pocket. I feel
you know what I'm saying?
So I follow you on Twitter, and I saw you tweet. It was a couple weeks ago, I think, that you said you feel like you created this project to selflessly heal yourself.
Yeah.
Did it help?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah, for sure.
You feel great after?
I do, because the way I look at it is I put all the emotion and all the energy, like I literally had to reopen myself over and over again. Yeah, I still have to, especially when I came to writing these songs, a lot of these songs, you know, that's a part of the process. And to see people respond to it the way that they did, saying like that they related to growing pains so much, and you know, like a lot of people go through those certain things that it's not talked about in music a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to be that's why, you know, I selfishly, I mean, that's why I felt like it helped me. Okay. Because I noticed that it helped other people.
Right.
But I selfishly did it because I'm not a good person when it comes to speaking how I feel or expressing myself. I have to do it through music.
Yeah, everybody has a hard time doing
and it's the easiest way for me is through music.
I feel it.
So yeah, it's like my therapy.
That's dope. I feel it. Yeah, I feel like if you're not creating music, you can definitely create music for yourself, but also at the same time, you have to create with the intentions of hopefully that somebody's gonna learn something from or like help them through something.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like everybody's favorite artist is their favorite artist because they got them through a hard time. Yeah. Like mine is Kid Cudi. Like when I was in high school, I felt like, you know, outside of everything, didn't really know what I wanted to do. And like he fit into me. Like he helped me like, hey bro, you're not the only person. Like I'm still trying to figure out myself. He a grown ass man. Yeah. And then he's the reason why I stayed so positive, because he went through so much in his life. I can't be upset about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like what you know, what can I do with that? But so I was like, let me keep pushing forward, stay positive, and he has a strong fan base, and because he's speaking his truth. And I feel like you did that very well. You spoke your truth. So I just want to ask you, with that, you said it was a healing process, but was it more of like from a personal healing process, or was it a relationship healing process? Because listening to the album, I could see both sides from it, and that's how I want to know.
And you're very correct. Yeah, I definitely had some songs in there that I wrote about myself. Definitely had songs in there that I wrote about relationships with people and friends, and I had you know, a couple songs about my friends, you know, things that happened to them, and that, you know, that we both went through. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a mixture of both. For sure.
Okay, that's what I was sure. But you know, sometimes artists like I'm gonna do the relationship bag, but I'm kind of making it like it's a personal friendship level, or friendship to relationship.
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, the album is also open for interpretation.
Yes.
I want anyone to be able, like, however this song makes you feel, if it makes you think about a friend, a lover, about yourself, then fucking great. Like that's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. I'm deep analyzing shit. That's what. I'm trying to do my job. You know.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But I like it. You hit all the lanes you needed to hit. So touched on that. What's your favorite track?
My favorite track. I would have to say my favorite song on there is definitely Growing Pains and Black Jasmine. Black Jasmine.
That's
the one with it's like the Coma White cover. I don't know if you know who Marilyn Manson is, but like it has like this little voice at the beginning.
I remember listening.
It was after Selfish.
Okay. I was writing some questions down for Selfish when I was listening to it, and I was like, ooh, this is good. I had to get some stuff down. But I remember listening to it because I think I wanted to ask him, but was it just was it like just one person talking, or because I know?
Yeah, she came out like she had like at the end of the song, I had my friend like her voicemail was on there.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember the song now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song too. That was a little. It was a little more. What's the word? I'm not trying to say dark. It wasn't dark. It was
they
just.
are dark.
It was dark. Okay,
yeah,
damn.
it's pretty dark.
But that goes to turn Black Jasmine too, right? So,
yeah.
Okay, that's dope. So you listen to Marilyn Manson?
Not too much.
Not too much. You just like the.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But it was actually my homeboy. He produced the track. It was their idea. They just went in there, recorded it real quick. He just sang it, and then they just added a bunch of effects.
Okay, tight. Speaking of producers, did you have the same producers throughout the whole entire album, or was it different ones for different?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Slow King, Lil Boy 13X, Isaac, which is my keyboardist, my pianist. One of my homies, Eric, our guitarist, he was on there. He was on yesterday. Him and Isaac and Slow King, they produced that track. Okay. So yeah, I try to keep it all. We all eat off each other. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta get this.
It makes good chemistry with it too.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, you build lifelong relationships with these people, and y'all both want to help each other out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's you're telling the music because I don't know. I guess like when you work with somebody and everything, the music comes out a lot smoother. It seemed tighter. Make it like everything was like concise and just like I can tell you expressed it in what you wanted from the album, and it was like, okay, babe, we got you, and it made it work.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, that's I like that. So also on one of the tracks, I can't remember which one it was. I know it was That's Your Son that was on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute. I like that. Has he been in any of your shows? Does he know your music?
Yeah. He actually sings Water Lilies often. It's so funny. But the first show that he went to was Late Bloom. I wanted him to come to the release.
That's tight.
So yeah, he was there. I mean, unfortunately, he wasn't able to listen because he's still little and his eardrums would have bursted.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. So do you think I just thought like 3 different questions at once. Okay, so do you think that's going to affect him later on in his music process? Do you think he might even want to start doing music himself?
Oh, for sure.
He's already kind of musically inclined?
Okay, yeah, because I mean his dad's musically inclined to it. So I've been teaching him rhythm and pitches since he was like 6 months.
Okay.
So like I definitely noticed he likes the drums.
Okay.
He fucks with the drums. He loves singing. So that's cool. And he's actually on pitch. I'm like, dude, you're like about to be 3.
Okay,
It's crazy.
Yeah, young Justin Bieber type shit.
Yeah, like, straight up. It's really good.
That's dope. And so, I feel like you have a sound that can take you very far. Do you think that say if you got on a tour, would you want him to bring you with you with the tour process, or like okay,
for sure. I mean, unless he's in school, like that's different. Like obviously he has to go to school, but I mean, if it's like the summer, fuck yeah, he's going everywhere.
Okay,
I can't wait for that shit. It's gonna be so fun.
Okay. Speaking of tours, he had a couple shows lined up. Where are they at?
I actually had one yesterday. Okay. That one was at Axelrad. I have this one coming up on Friday the 20th. That one's gonna be at Dardley's, and then on the 28th it's gonna be at Darwin's Pub, and Past Blue Ribbon Beers sponsoring and hosting that.
Dope. Okay. So do you when you get these venues for these shows, this is more just like you're doing the dang, what's the word I'm looking for? I think connecting, or is it more of this is going off your music, people hearing your music, or they see you perform and like, hey, I like what you're doing, you want to do a show? It's like that. Okay, that's tight.
And I mean, luckily it has been like that because I'm not good at talking to people. I'm like I'm just good at making music, and if y'all like it, then y'all like it. But no, luckily, because I mean, I started playing with a band not too long ago, honestly, this year, and ever since I had played with a band, I was like, I can't not play with a band now.
Yeah.
So I think that alone also, and the music, you know, just like people look at that and they're like, hey, like this is what's up. Like you don't see a
Right.
lot of live bands anymore that are actually doing this type of shit right now, unless they're like already fucking doing big shows like
Right.
Lollapalooza, Rolling Loud and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I love the band, the live band stuff.
So
you know
fun.
about sauce, not sauce. I'm tripping. Sauce Drippers. You ever heard of Sauce Drippers? You know, Dane Fam, Shamango.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that's what they were called.
Yeah,
but
they
yeah,
got Sauce
I love Dame Fam.
Okay,
That's my homie.
Yeah, so they got like a live band stuff. I know they're taking like a little break right now. But they was working on tape and everything. They got a live band.
Yeah,
They're really
he's
dope.
so good.
Yeah,
Dame is so good.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, they're all great. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all doing your damn thing. But no, yeah, the live instrumentation is always dope. And like you said, once you start, you can't go back. Cause,
You really can't. It
'cause
just doesn't feel
if somebody
right.
goes to your first show and like, wow, this live band is dope, and you go to the next show, you by yourself, like, oh, where the band
But
at?
that just means you gotta come like 10 times.
Yeah,
harder.
you have
Like,
to do so much more now because everybody's like, dang, where the band at? Like, I don't know now. You don't have the band.
That's the real moment of truth.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen on Friday, y'all. So.
Hey, dang, for
Yeah,
real?
yeah. Because
Okay.
we're not gonna have the band this time because our guitarist he was gonna be out of town or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately.
You got it though.
Yeah,
you got
no,
the
we
voice.
got
Yeah,
this. We
it's
got
nothing. Ain't nothing. Oh, you ain't knew this. You chewed this. But all right. So we're gonna get into a little bit more about you now. What is who do you personally listen to now?
Right now, I've been listening to a lot of Hiatus Coyote.
Ooh, I like that.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Fucking-
And
I
I'm
love,
like, their last album was put out in like, what, 2016,
Yeah.
2015? I'm like, come on. And that album right there is like ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was
Timeless.
I didn't know that. Because I was listening to one of the songs. I was like, damn, this song sounds familiar. And I was like, oh, Drake sampled this song.
Yeah, Beyonce sampled one of their songs too
Really?
from their like one of their other albums. Yeah,
That's dope. I didn't know that. But yeah, I love. I think it's Molasses.
that song is
hard.
so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
That
Like,
song is so.
I like the
fucking
breakdown
good.
at the end. It's just better. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
And check out Hiatus Coyote. They're
Yeah,
hard.
if y'all haven't heard them, y'all need to listen to them.
That's dope. But who else you listen to?
A lot of Erykah Badu,
yes.
Jill Scott, her,
So you like the soul
Ari
stuff?
Lennox. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
really listen to I listen to hip hop when I'm like around it, but like
Yeah.
it's mainly a lot of soul music.
Okay, I
like,
feel it. You say you listen to Ari Lennox.
know.
What's your favorite track on it?
Definitely pop.
I don't remember that one.
It's like really slow, like has the acoustic guitar. Like, pop this pussy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
okay, that one, yeah.
Yeah, Ari, she knows. Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shout out to Ari Lennox.
Yeah, that's my bitch.
Okay. So yeah, like you say, you stick with the soul and everything.
Yeah.
Who's your, I guess, biggest influences for music?
Definitely Badu. Definitely. I mean, a lot of old like 90s, 2000s R&B and neo soul music. I just take a lot of, or even like old jazz, old like fucking just old soul music.
Okay.
But yeah, like I try like even when I start working on stuff, I try not to listen to music.
No, I feel it, because then it kind of, you start
I
comparing and
don't
conflicting.
and not even that. I just don't want to like sound like nobody.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no, for sure. Because that's definitely a thing. But no, you got your own sound.
Yeah.
I like it. What's your range like? Because when you're singing, I can tell you have a very powerful voice. But like, can you get some high notes like that?
I used to.
You used to? You can't hit them?
them? Not no more.
Okay.
I got my woman voice, I guess. I don't know. This hoe just dropped after a while.
Okay.
Like this hoe just. But I mean, I got a little bit of range. Just a little bit,
Okay.
You know?
No, I hear it. But I
I got a lot of bass. So.
Okay, no, that's cool. I love the little bass. That should just hit harder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like them high pitches. Like it's just when you hit them high pitches, like oh dang, wow. It's just, you have to be amazed at that. But when somebody's like got that low bass and they just hitting it, like you feel my soul now. Thanks.
My favorite is like doing harmonies and doing the lower parts because you can just hear them. They're just like that bass right there.
Yeah.
Like people are like, "Is that guy?" And I'm like, "No, that's me." Like my bad.
Nah, she hitting it though. I feel it. If you could work with somebody locally and someone mainstream, who would you want to work with that you haven't worked yet? This could be like producer, singer, rapper, anything.
Okay. I definitely. Damn, this is hard. Okay, we're gonna get back to locally.
Okay.
If we do it mainstream, if we're doing mainstream, I would love to do a song with like Mac DeMarco or Daniel Caesar.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel's talented.
Or James Blake. Oh man, I would love to do this.
People do not know about James Blake. That man.
They don't know about him.
He has the voice of an angel.
An angel.
Like man.
How do y'all not know about?
Yeah. I think it's whatever album he has Retrograde on.
Mm.
I was jamming that for like a year straight after I heard it. Man. Yeah, check out James Blake. Y'all don't know about him either. That's another one.
There's quite a few artists I would like. Sid the Kid.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
she's
internet.
great too. Yes.
So dope.
Yeah, I love her. She's great. Yeah, it's a lot of artists.
Yeah.
So
And I think locally, definitely. I mean, me and Dende are about to be working on a song, but
I've seen him around. I've seen him around like on social media.
If y'all haven't heard his shit, I'm telling he's probably better than my ass. I ain't even from the front.
So he actually sings?
He's a singer.
Okay, I thought he's a rapper.
He's a singer rapper. He used to rap, but his singing voice is fucking butter. It's butter.
Okay. Yeah, we coming for you soon, Dende. Don't worry about it. We'll see. Okay, that's dope. Let me see what else I got for you. Okay. So, if you could say something to an artist, like you say your favorite artist is like Erykah Badu or something like that. If you could talk to them personally and thank them for something, what would you want to say to them?
Just thank you for your contribution to music. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for you, I feel like people like Erykah Badu and Music Soul Child and Avant and Kiki White, people like that, they really set a standard for R&B for what it was when it was transitioning into like hip hop and getting all these fuses, those modern fuses when it was modern at the time. And that's that timeless shit. You don't ever hear somebody saying, "No, fuck that shit." They don't jam that shit, no matter who it is, because you feel that shit.
Yeah, people still to this day going back to Erykah Badu's old albums, all that they'll go back.
Going back to what we said earlier, when you're making this type of music, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not even gonna lie. Sorry guys.
That's all good. It happens.
I just lost my brain.
But no, I feel what you're saying though, for sure. Because I hate that people would be saying that that R&B is dead, and it's definitely.
I think it just went through a bad transition.
Yeah,
It just went pop.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely went pop because it did the whole thing where it kind of transitioned into hip hop, like you said, and then it was like a thing okay, are you a hip hop artist? Are you an R&B artist? Like Ty Dolla $ign, he said he a rapper. He R&B is singing to me. I've heard him maybe rap a couple times on a couple songs, and even still he kind of singing more than he doing rapping. Excuse me. So I feel again, I don't think R&B is dead. Like you said, it might be a bad transition. It's had it's not at its peak like it used to be, but it's definitely still alive and well.
Yeah.
And people gonna say neo souls. I feel like neo souls definitely it's a category of R&B regardless anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not dead. It's alive and well.
Yeah, it's just the mainstream R&B is not where it's at right now. That's exactly what it is.
And then also a lot of stuff with that people be failing to realize. Cause I was listening to a couple songs before. Cause two examples that Truth Hurts, I think, with Lizzo and Panini, they both got the baby on for the remixes.
Okay.
The Baby's a great rapper. He's going hard. He's one of the hardest out right now. I give him that. But both of those songs, I feel like they could have chose somebody else to hop on them.
Dude, that's the mistake a lot of artists makes all the fucking time.
Exactly.
I have, and no offense, but I do have artists send me music, and I'm just okay, well, what do you want me to do on this? I feel like you can find a better fit for this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that just goes into, you have to do your research as an artist. You wanna do music with people who are gonna complement your sound.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why some shit just sounds stupid.
Yeah.
It just, you have to have it ear for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, because in a lot of that it comes down to the artist. I mean, sometimes I be forgetting myself sometimes that depending who the artist is, and what label they're signed to. It might be just the label doing the work too. They're like, okay, the baby is a new rapper. He's hot right now. Toss him on the track. Whatever track it is, put him on there. Like put him on there so we can get these sales. And that's why I feel like as an artist and what you're doing, growing down a great path, is to, if you're not independent, make sure that you're in control of all your shit.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
You have to have
musical
freedom, all that shit. Like
yeah,
so you don't have to worry about just that industry shit. You know what I mean? Like people get inside your art and your work because you don't want anything to come off the way you don't want it to.
Yeah,
that's all it comes down to.
I definitely feel you.
Yeah. Let me see what else we got. Would you like to stay independent or would you sign with a label?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, if the price is right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends. Like you said, like it comes down to whether or not I have 100% control of what I release. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what I put out. Like, that's the only way that I'm gonna do it. But I would like to stay independent. I feel like it's possible. It's gonna be 10 times harder.
Yeah.
But it's possible as long as you're just making the right moves and you're just strategizing the way you should.
For sure.
But I mean, because you can distribute your own music out now. You have access to that. You have access to all types of shit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad to know somebody in the door already.
Right.
You know
because that once you're in the door with the labels,
I think all you need is a good manager who's willing to push your music the way you should, and everything else will fall into place. Maybe
for sure. And then just me just paying attention more to the industry now, I also notice it's like there's so many different deals you can get. Like you could sign with a label for a distribution deal or sign with a label for a management deal. Like for example, like I was watching Joe Budden's Pull Up with YBN Cordae. He was talking about his album and he said like he got a distribution deal with one of the labels or something like that. So like he's still in control of all his music, he creates everything, but they just push it for him.
Okay.
Like, they do all the marketing and all that shit.
PR shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then like for Meg Thee Stallion, she just signed with Roc Nation for a management deal. Like she's still signed to like I guess an independent label or something like that. But for management, again, it's another thing just gonna push her shit. Like they probably do the bookings for her and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of different areas stuff you can sign in for and don't have to sign your whole soul away to the label. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Last thing before we get out of here, we have this segment that I'm starting up. I forgot to do the last couple episodes. But we're doing this where you say we're the common interest. So I would like to ask you, what are you uninterested in? And I'm going to start. Dang, I forgot my thing. What else I'm interested in? I'm uninterested in the ego. I'm interested in ego because it gets in the way of a lot of things. It gets a lot of friendships, business, this, that, and the other. Put your ego to the side and let shit be, because half the time it's your ego overthinking and shit. And then you're trying to serve your own purpose with your ego. Like, nah, just we all living this shit together. Don't worry about it, bro. Like, calm your shit down. That's it. Just calm your ego. Everybody got one.
Nice. So it's something I'm uninterested in.
Yeah.
I guess I would be uninterested in disrespect.
That's a good
you know
one.
what I mean? Amongst all types of people. Like, I just feel like now in this day and age, everything is just so hectic and ugly, and it causes, an energy amongst the world, and everybody just starts catching this energy, and it's kind of like it's like a battle between this positive force and this negative force all the time. And we just gotta learn how to respect each other and love each other, and no matter what it is, like, we're all human at the end of the day. No matter what fucking color we are, like, we all have to respect each other. If you just go out throughout your day with kindness, dude, like, no one's gonna fuck with you.
Exactly.
Just be nice. Like, stop being a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Don't be an asshole. So yeah, fuck that. Like, fuck disrespect.
Hey, calm your egos and be respectful. It's simple.
That's it.
It's
That's simple.
Well, all right. one more time, let these people know what your shows you got coming up. Anything else you got going on? Wait, do you have any music you're working on now, or are you still just pushing album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff.
Stay working.
We want to. Yeah, I wanted to give Late Bloom some time to resonate with people still, and then like still get pushed to other places and stuff. But yeah, we're definitely dropping some singles. I want to start getting some more upbeat shit. So,
okay, I love it. I love it.
Bring a little jam. Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. And you said your shows were on the
20th this Friday at Darbley's, and then I'm gonna be at Darwin's Pub on the 28th, which is on a Saturday. So yeah, y'all should definitely come out. Darbley's, I think it's like $20, and then for Darwin's it's like $1.
It's easy.
It's $1, baby. You need $1, I got you.
Right? Yeah, shit. Be there, be square. Like, shit. Simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Lilly Aviana.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming out. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Check out her page. Oh, that's another thing. My bad.
Follow me.
Yes.
And on Twitter, Instagram, at Lilly Aviana. That's LILLYAVIANA. You can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, on everything. It's there. Shazam me, shit. Like
all that shit.
All that shit.
Yeah. Get there. Listen to that again. Check us out on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We're also now on Spotify, and I forgot to shout out my boy Daryl. That nigga was putting in work doing this shit because I didn't know what the fuck to do. So shout out to my boy for doing that shit. Shout out to Hi-Hat for sending me the information how to get that shit on there. Appreciate you for that. And yes, again, stream us on Spotify. We're on YouTube. And thanks again for watching. Peace.
Am I asking too much? All I ask is that we could keep in touch, baby. If the season changes, love. All I ask is that we could keep in touch, baby. It's been a minute since the weather's changed. Praying to God, send a real motherfucker my way. I've been changing, I'm not so cold. To feel the warmth again is lighting up my soul. I come with rain, I come with sleet, I come with snow. I come with pain, I come with love, I come with soul. Things can be so temporary, I know, but there's some things I got to ask before I go. Am I asking too much? All I ask is that we could keep in touch, baby. If the season changes, love. All I ask is that we could keep in